asked 3 designers to reinvent the same room 6 times, taking their inspiration from a range of contemporary fragrances. The second designer to take up the challenge is Andrew Mackenzie of Andrew Mackenzie Interiors.
Looking at the space around me, I'm immediately aware that we're in a small space. And I love small spaces. I think it's a great opportunity for us to create intimacy, personality, and a sanctuary. I think the key for this particular space, from what I've noted, is that we want to open it up. We want to create good traffic flow, what we call in design good ergonomics. And that, for whether you're a single person or whether you're a family, it creates a psychological or subconscious effect of just relaxation and calmness and balance.
The inspirational fragrance for Andrew's first room makeover is the crisp, light and elegant scent of freesia and jasmine.
First of all, it's two flowers that I really, really like. And I didn't think that I wanted to take it literally, but the essence of it, the freshness, the cleanness, the white flowers, and that's what I want to try and capture, and a calmness. But at the same time, also understanding these great essences of jasmine, which is quite sweet and has an exoticism about it. It also translates or transfers us to echoes of the East or a fresh garden. And I wanted to bring those influences in, those subconscious influences, slightly exotic and even romantic.
Andrew feels that, along with lighting, scent is the most important aspect of an interior when trying to create mood. To pull together his scent-inspired space, Andrew is going to remove most of the items in the room, keeping only a select few.
I want to try and save as much as possible. It's very easy to gut a room and throw everything out and have carte blanche, but in today's financial climate, I don't think that's realistic. And I think there's a lot of things we can save here. So I'm just going to rather do a soft makeover and keep the good bones that are existing. For example, we've got a great sofa here, and I think we need to keep that, and I think there's nothing wrong with it. I think some of the artwork, and artwork is a very personal thing, but regardless of what I like, I think the pictures and paintings that I've noticed around me, whilst being beautiful, are out of scale in relation to the furnishings and to the wall spaces that they've been mounted on. So I'm going to re-look at the artwork, and I'm going to start off, I always start off, and here's a good tip, with the floor. Frame your set, otherwise you're getting floating furniture and it doesn't come together.
After clearing out most of the room, Andrew realizes that some of the furniture is restricting movement and making the room feel smaller than it is.
This is going to be the focal point of my room, and I think every room needs a focal point. And what you're going to see, I'm certainly not going to let the cat out the bag at this point, but I feel that from a traffic flow point of view and from a proportional point of view, this particular chair is a little bit cumbersome. And we've got a lovely bay window behind us, and I just want to accentuate that. So I'm going to be using this space as the focal point.
With the room empty, Andrew starts bringing in the first new elements, which include a multi-purpose glass desk in the focal area, a large, oversized rug to make the room feel cozier yet larger at the same time, masses of flowers in tall vases to accentuate the height of the room, and a huge painting to completely cover the walls.
I wanted to, without painting the walls and going to that extent, and to show the viewer that you can actually do this makeover in a weekend, I went for overscaled paintings and using beautiful finds like these lovely French shutters and just leaning them on the floor. It's just really as simple as that. And who knows, you know, you maybe even find something of these sort of elements in second-hand shops, but also to create structure. You know, if we look at this, the shutters, it elongates the room. It helps us to produce the illusion of height and open up the room. And of course, mirror. I think we all know that mirror is the best party trick in any interior.
Next, Andrew starts bringing in the finishing touches. He layers the desk with bright flowers, elegant silverware, crystal decanters, and candles for ambience. He then moves in side tables, an ottoman, and Asian-inspired chairs to replace the seating he removed. Finally, some personal touches for the family and throws for the couches.
Throws are just the best and easiest way to soften and cover up many flaws. It's like a beautiful throw in fashion around a woman. It just changes and it helps layers. It brings texture, intimacy. It is inviting. I think people need to start enjoying and living their spaces.
And with that, the room is done.
Well, I think I've personally moved in. I know it's supposed to be for a client, but I hope you really like it. We've gone for a much fresher look, much cleaner look. I still haven't changed the curtains or wall colours and kept the bones of these sofas. And we haven't even added any scatter cushions. We've just thrown in some throws because we want to start layering. And of course, we've gone with a glass desk, something slightly more contemporary, just to throw it off a little bit so we don't head too far into the classic. And using glass, perspex, and of course mirror. These elements open up the space. They reflect light, of course again with ambience, reflection, and help with the problem that was initially in this room, and that was with space. For me, what the Jasmine and Freesia range or scent was all about clean, fresh, soft, exotic without being heavy.